Well, I graduated from Northwest Missouri State University.
Oh, okay. Is that Big Ten?
No, not at all. It's a very small town in Maryville, Missouri. I'm about 6 hours out from St. Louis, which I'm originally from. My major was psychology, and I minored in communication with an emphasis in public relations.
I graduated from Arkansas State University in 2010 with a bachelor's degree in history with an emphasis in African American studies. I graduated from Webster University with a master's degree in public administration and with an emphasis in federal employment law. My two interests really are history, political science, the nonprofit and the private sector. And so I just feel like I can make a difference through government, which is why both of those majors interest me.
I'm Alvin Casimir. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I currently go to school at Sam Houston State University as an undergraduate, and I'm studying criminal justice with a minor in law.
I currently go to Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm a double major in political science and elementary education, and I'm here doing this internship because I wanted to see how the federal government operates in terms of policy and education policy, and how they deal with equity when it comes to education. I've seen it at the local level in Jackson, Mississippi, and I've seen it at the state level, and I haven't really been satisfied with how that works. And so I wanted to come here to see what the federal government's role is in that, and where I kind of see myself fitting.
I feel like I will be in politics just in terms of diplomacy. So not necessarily working on domestic policies, but more international stuff.
All of the successes you've had, but the one thing that you're not proud of, or the one thing that you couldn't do, what is the one thing that would keep you from accomplishing whatever you're trying to accomplish as a member of the Capitol?
Not taking advantage of my full potential, like allowing my fears of maybe networking or I guess being a go-getter, letting it affect me. I am a go-getter in certain instances, but I am shy sometimes, and so you can't really be shy out here. Everybody's trying to grind and make it and tell why they're the best person for whatever position is out here. And every networking event you go to, every coffee you take, every meeting you take, that's an interview. So I'm learning to step out of my comfort zone being here.
In your case, regarding your career path, what do you believe are some of the hurdles that you're going to experience?
Well, just like in the recent week, I've come to realize that America is still a lot more racist and a lot more sexist than I realized. Like, I always knew, of course, you have sexist people, but it's a lot more closeted, and just with this recent presidential campaign, it's really been brought to the forefront. Like, man, people really hate women. People really hate minorities. People really hate things that are different from them. And these last 8 years with President Obama being in the White House, people I feel have just fostered even like greater hate than they might have even had before, just seeing people that don't look like them succeed. And I'm afraid that that's going to affect me in the long run, because I mean there's this whole concept of double jeopardy, and here I am, not just black, I'm also a woman. So if like a white woman couldn't even get to where she had the right to go and she was well more educated than her opponent, then what about me as a black woman? Like, I'm still getting paid less than the white woman, I'm still getting paid less than the man, so where do I fit in that spectrum?
Is Washington, D.C. exactly where you expected to be when you started your path?
I definitely think that Washington, D.C. is a great place to get started. I've wanted to be in Washington, D.C. for a long time. In fact, I wanted to go to Georgetown for undergrad and working on education policy or being an advocate for education policy. I'm concerned about the impact that I'll make. Like, I want to make sure that I'm affecting as many students as I possibly can. That's why I kind of battle between teaching and policy, because teaching you have like that direct impact with students, but then policy is so much more far-reaching because you impact so many students at one time. And so I just really want I want all students to succeed, and I know that it's not a short overnight process, but I want to choose the best path for them and then also for myself.
Your family, like your mom, your dad, or your grandparents, your uncles, are they college-educated individuals?
Honestly, they're not. I'm the first out of my family to go to school to actually get an undergraduate degree, and then obtain a professional degree, which is my JD. And it's hard, but I love that I have people up under me that's looking at me like, oh, since Alvin can do it, I know I can do it.
Politics has always been something that was deeply rooted in my family, but it was something that I didn't want to pursue because I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. My sister was a state representative. Her best friend is a senator currently. Her husband was a state representative. And my dad, he's always been fight for power, let's protest. And so for me, I wanted to do something different. But when my friend told me about it, I'm like, look, why not? I took the chance, I applied for it, and that was definitely the start of my political career and just getting involved in politics. I learned how the legislative process works, and from there I also learned that state representatives, some go very hard for their districts, and I respect that it developed a newfound respect for people that are elected in office. And while there, I got a chance to see some of the senators and representatives who have been there for years and haven't done anything to represent their district. And so that really sparked something within my own self to begin to focus in and channel in on what's happening with my state representative who represents my district. And so I'm from a very urbanized area. Some would like to say the hood. You know, I'm not proud of where I come from. But within that, you have to build upon something. You have to take what you have and build upon it. And I don't think that we have had that chance or that time, you know, since we've elected certain officials to be in office. So that's how it all started. And it's been moving up ever since. I don't know where my political career will go. I may be Congresswoman, I may be a Senator of the U.S., I don't know. But one thing I do hope to do is to take all that I can from D.C. so that I can move back home and start to